I welcome you all with my love and respects. And from today morning, something auspicious, beautiful is getting downloaded into my system. I can see whatever was downloaded from Kailasa is now getting opened up layer by layer. I woke up around morning 4:30 and did all my Panchakriya cleaning and took bath. I can see during the time when I was taking bath and doing my Nitya Puja, morning puja, and I want all of you to know I never miss my Nitya Puja. Please understand, I never miss my Nitya Puja. You all need to know that. And my Anmartha Puja and Parartha Puja, both I never miss. And during the time of Nitya Puja itself, I can see this huge, auspicious downloading happening. I'll tell you as it is happening. Understand? It is actually the science Parashakti Kamakshi brought to Kanchipuram, creating the enlightened beings. Creating enlightened beings, just working on biology is possible. Kamakshi brought that science, Devi Parashakti brought that science to Kanchipuram. See, working on your chemistry, working on your consciousness, working on your biology, there are multiple methods to make you enlightened. And Devi brought a unique methodology of creating enlightened beings because she has to create literally an enlightened civilization. So she brought a unique methodology to Kanchipuram when she came as Kamakshi, Devi Parashakti, Manonmani. That science was getting downloaded and opening up. Listen, I'll give you the essence and then I'll go on expanding. First thing, protect yourself from negative verbalizations, visualizations, conversation. Because I saw the words you cherish opens up as a muscle in your body. The words you cherish gets built as a muscle in your body. Understand? If you go on just visualizing and verbalizing, you are a well-built person as you want. See, for example, you are a female body and you want a very beautiful body. You visualize your description and just visualization and verbalization that can become your structure in few days. Please listen carefully. I am not lying. Listen to this science. If you stop negative conversations, negative ideas into your system, for example, you want to have a beautiful looking body. You are in a female body and you have your own ideas. And if you are in a male body, you have your own ideas. First thing, create a clear visualization and positive verbalization inside you. Second, do not engage with anybody who says you are ugly. Do not have dialogue. Do not have conversation. Just shut them out. Anybody who puts self-doubt, self-hatred, self-denial in you, unclutch from them, disengage from them. Understand? Same way, if you want to become enlightened, never entertain guru abusers. Only your guru can give you enlightenment. Do not engage with guru abusers. Do not engage, entertain, don't even try to answer guru abusers. This is extremely important truth you should know. Extremely important truth you should know. Listen. Stop engaging with anti-negative, non-encouraging conversations. For example, if you want a happy being, stop engaging with all books, words, people, TV serials, anything which disturbs your happiness. Don't try to watch horror movie whole day and try to be blissful inside. That is absolutely impossible. Even if you think, no, I don't believe in ghosts, I don't believe in bhutas, I don't believe in ghosts and other paranormal beings. I watch whole day horror movie and I try to be blissful. No, it doesn't work. Thought currents cherished inside makes your muscles build. Thought currents cherished inside makes your body and mind. Thought currents cherished inside awakens your enlightenment. Thought currents cherished inside brings extreme strength or weakness. Listen carefully. Thought currents cherished inside either makes you powerful or powerless. Let me repeat. Especially kids, during the time between 0 to 21, till 21 years, the thought currents you cherish is too important. That is why I want them to chant Bhagavad Gita every day. Chant proper conscious awakening scriptures like Upanishad in all Gurukul. Chanting of the 108 Upanishads every day. At least 3 per day. Like that, you should start chanting. So you can finish all the 108 in a month. All Gurukuls from today start chanting. And I tell you guys, especially the third eye awakened kids, if you are initiated into third eye and you are able to manifest the powers of third eye, once you finish chanting, it will become by heart. Because I have already downloaded the Upanishads and all into your memory. Upanishads, Brahma Sutra, and Bhagavad Gita. All the three I have already downloaded into all the bio memories, muscle memories of my kids. All Balasans who are initiated into third eye, start chanting 108 Upanishads, Bhagavad Gita, and Brahma Sutra. I tell you, actually, while you chant itself, you will feel like, oh, I know the next line. I know the next line. It's like if you hear a movie song and you just know the next line. Same way you will feel the whole Upanishads, all the 108 Upanishads and Bhagavad Gita and Brahma Sutra. All the three I have downloaded into all my balasans. Just chant. Just chant. You will just know this is next, 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 next. Understand one more thing. Do not engage in weakening conversations like, oh, I don't know, I'm not capable. All these weakening thought currents don't engage. You should be hyperactive like me. See, I was hyperactive, extremely hyperactive. I'm so happy. I was born in an Indian village and brought up. I was not given sedation, sedating medicines, psychiatric drugs, and silenced and killed and abused. Fortunately, my gurus were so beautiful beings. They channeled my energy beautifully and made me enlightened and made me do multiple possibilities and power manifestations. My kids should be like that. All kinds of games, practices, creativity. Sometimes 6, 7 days I will sit without food and sleep and make deities. As my mother, she will tell you. Especially after Ganesh Chaturthi and before Navaratri. This is the time. From Ganesh Chaturthi day, I will collect the clay. All the clay these Ganesha makers leave it and go. In the house, we had a tricycle. I'll take the tricycle and collect all the clay. See, in Tiruvannamalai, every Ganesh Chaturthi, the Ganesha makers, they will come and make Ganesha and sell and go. When they go, they leave the remaining clay and go. I'll take the tricycle and go and collect all the clay. They left and went. And bring it to the home. In the backyard of the home, I had my own temple. I'll store the clay there. I had my own methods of storing with the hay. If you wet the hay and cover the clay and pour constantly water every day, the clay will be wet and you will be able to make the deities. So from morning till night, without break, my mother will be begging me to eat. Hey, eat. Hey, sleep little. I'll just give her one look and she'll be little taken aback and she won't force me. She'll just keep quiet. The way I'll be in ecstasy. Those days, I used to collect all the Hindu magazines where the deity swarms will be there. I'll be just drowned in that ecstasy. Literally, I'll be seeing them and making them. Seeing and making them. Dressing them. Decorating them. And then cooking for them. Feeding them. I tell you, I had absolutely ecstatic, blissful, golden childhood. The way I'll decorate the deities, make the deities, and it is extremely beautiful, and I always engage myself actively alive. You can see this is the photograph of the Ganesh Chaturthi I organized. One of the Ganesh Chaturthis. I don't want to say only, one of the Ganesh Chaturthi. This is my team. Earliest team I built for myself. Maybe the earliest Kailasavasis who came to be part of my life. The earliest Kailasavasis team came to be part of my life. Anyhow, listen carefully. All my balasans should take this lesson. Two things. First, do not engage with negative, abusive conversations internally or externally. Protect yourself from abusers and abusive languages. The ideas of impossibility is a sin. Extreme enthusiasm. I was a poet, painter, sculptor. I used to do all this, playing with multiple balls and knives and bottles. Don't play with knives, but you can play with balls. I used to play with 10 balls. In English, I think they call it juggling. 10 balls without falling, I can play even now. Even now, I can do. The awareness and attention. You guys should learn and manifest all these powers. These are all actually possibilities encouraging you into powers. Actually, I'll stop the balls through third eye till I'm able to hold the next ball. You can actually try. All the balasans can try. Just use your third eye and coordinate. You can see, you can stop the ball, you can stop even the time and beautifully play with the whole thing. And I tell you, use powerful words. Watch my satsangs more and more. Use powerful words more and more. Write poetries. Paint. Sculpt. Make deities. Manifest all your possibilities. Dance, sing, manifest all the 64 hearts of Hinduism. I always used to have a bow and arrow and practice archery. My family used to say, we thought this fellow will become sannyasi, but why is he all the time with a bow and arrow? Understand? Bow and arrow manifest multiple possibilities and powers in you. Anybody practices archery will have third eye possibilities awakened. And if you have third eye powers, you can do extreme things in bow and archery. With third eye powers, try to play bow and arrows. Try to play with archery. You can do extreme things. You can send an arrow between the fan, and without touching the fan, it can go and hit the roof. Through third eye, you can just stop the fan and send the arrow between the fan wings to the roof. I used to do all that. Arunagiri Ishra taught me this power of Mahima Lahima, becoming heavy. One day I decided to manifest that power, becoming heavy. With my padakas, when I started walking with that power inside the home started shaking. My grandmother got frightened. She jumped out of the bed and, oh God, I don't know what is happening. The home is shaking. Then I understood I am responsible. I stopped walking and slowly moved out of the house, went to Arunagiri Yogeshwara and told him, see what is happening. He made it all right. I tell you guys, be extremely energetic, active, use positive words. Stop abusive words entering inside you. Stop negativity entering inside you. Be hyperactive. Extremely energetic. Painting, drawing, sculpting, decorating the deities, dressing up the deities, all the 64 arts you should start manifesting. I want all my kids to do all this in your life. All the Gurukuls. Make 64 arts laboratory and start manifesting all these 64 powers, 64 arts from today. Dance, music, jewelry making. There is nothing like, oh, I can make jewels, but I don't know how to write poetry. No. Never engage with the idea, I don't know something. I'll do it. Come on. Swamiji has downloaded that in me. I am Swamiji's daughter, Swamiji's son. There is nothing which you can't do. You can do everything. Verbalization you are engaging with you is too important. Verbalization you are engaging with is too important. I used to make even small fans to be kept behind the deity's head, like a glow, aura glow. I used to make small fans. I'll remove the motor from the old wall clock, make it rotate, fix a gold painted glow fan kind of a thing, and keep it backside of the deity. It'll rotate nicely, and put a lamp in front so that lamp will reflect. It'll look like a glow behind the deity's head. I'll sit and do all that with my own hands. I tell you, all that has done so much inside my inner space, keeping me alive, active, overactive, and energetic. Stop engaging with negative conversations and feeling suffocated or restricted. Actually, if you talk to my mother and Purvashram family, you will get the complete picture. I had my own garden, which I grow and pluck flowers, leaves for my puja. My temple is absolutely independent. I am not dependent on anyone. I had my own small kitchen, my own garden. Everything needed for my deity, I will do it for myself. I even had an old iron box, not electric iron box, the iron box with which you need to put fire and then iron it. In the Indian villages, they will use. I even had that kind of old iron box to iron the clothes of my deities. I'll make the charcoal and fire heat and iron the deity's clothes. I had my own small hand stitching machine. Hand stitching machine, it was not that popular, but I asked my father and he bought it and gave to stitch clothes for my deities. I know tailoring, I know cooking, I know gardening, everything I learnt just for my deities. This is the iron box. This is the type, not exact box. I don't think we have that exact box which I used, but this is the type. In Indian villages we used to use for ironing. I had one like this and used to iron the clothes of the deities. I had everything, and I will run the whole temple along with all my activities. I tell you, most beautiful way to grow up is as a Hindu kid. Growing up as a Hindu kid in our Gurukul is the best way to grow up. All the non-mechanical parts of your brain will be awakened and you will be ready to receive the whole Kailasa. It's like when the powers and Paramashiva Jnana is getting downloaded in my brain, because already all the dimensions like art, poetry, painting, sculpting, everything is awakened. All those visualizations and those files can easily get downloaded into the brain and I can transmit that into you. It doesn't get stuck. It's all beautifully downloaded. I can transmit that to you. I tell you. If you learn the science of deity worship and everything associated with the science of deity worship, you will be absolutely enlightened being. Make everything needed for your deities. Do gardening, grow flowers, make all the things needed, like a nevedyam, scent, perfume needed for the deity, clothes needed for the deity, jewelry needed for the deity. Start doing everything. Poetry, sing on your God, chant. I tell you, verbalizations you engage, visualizations you engage within you is too important for the growth of your life. Neither you become demon overnight, nor you become God overnight. What you engage and chew every day is going to decide you are going to become demon end of the day, or end of the journey. You are going to become God end of the journey. What you cherish is too important. Nitya Puja is something extremely important because the visualizations and verbalizations you cherish every day. Anyone who does puja every day literally becomes God. Because every day you cherish higher visualization. Every day you cherish powerful visualization. Actually, all our Gurukul should have the same number of deities of children. If 100 children are there, 100 deities should be there. Each child should engage with one deity and take care of the deity end to end. That should become like a part of your life. If 100 kid is there, 100 deity, my deity should be there. Each kid should have his own Atma Murti, personal Anmartha Murti, deity. And you should dress up in your own way, as per your taste. If you want to dress me up, dress up the deity, like Tamilian style, dress up one day. One day Iyengar style, dress up. One day Iyer Madisari style, dress up. One day Andhra style, dress up. One day Orissa Kathak style, dress up. One day Kashi Vishwanath style, dress up. Have your taste, but engaging, understand, when you dress up the deity and all, such high visualizations, high verbalizations start happening in you. Your whole body gets built powerfully. Because you fall in love with higher powers. Deity is a higher power. And you fall in love. So you start engaging with them. You start engaging with higher powers. Your body will become like that. Your mind will become like that. Nothing can be compared to deity worship to awaken higher verbalizations and higher visualizations in you. I'll give you in a few minutes. I want all the Gurukul kids to take notes. Remember whatever I said now in the satsang. Pen down all the instructions. Like chant 108 Upanishads, Brahma Sutra, Bhagavad Gita every day. And have my deity and start dressing up and have all the instructions. Remember and pen down. Listen carefully. Please listen carefully. If you are able to see me, hear me, please wave your hands. Listen carefully. Whenever the powers are downloaded from Kailasa, if your non-mechanical parts of the brain is awakened, it will be easy for downloading and manifesting. For example, if you already know the script of Sanskrit, Devanagari script, when the powers are downloaded, you will get the original verses that Shastra, original sutras also revealed to you. You can, because you already know the Devanagari script. When the powers are downloaded, along with the powers, the Shastra Pramana also will open up in you. Listen carefully. If you know already the Devanagari script, when the powers are downloaded into you, the Shastra Pramana, the original verses technique, the original verses describing those powers, techniques, methodologies, they will also be revealed to you. You can easily just read out and then manifest. If you don't know Sanskrit, Devanagari script, maybe you will, when I initiate, you will get the powers, but you will not get the original Shastra Pramanas. The same way, if you do the deity worship and learn all the artistic things, if you know Bharatanatyam, when the science of yoga is downloaded in you, you will just know completely how that science works on your muscles and builds the body, mind, and how it can manifest multiple other possibilities and powers in you. That is why I am saying, engage with the lifestyle of Paramashiva, Charyapada, like dress up your deity, make perfume for your deity, cook for your deity, sing for your deity, dance for your deity, make jewels for your deity. When you do all that, the non-mechanical parts of your brain will be active. You will be so alive and active. When the powers are downloaded, the whole brain will absorb all the powers and manifest them in your life. It's like see, you engaging active deity worship life is like your brain having large memory. If I talk in the computer language, your laptop having large memory. Then initiation, Guru gives is the highest speed internet. Then you can download any app from Kailasa and manifest it. That apps from Kailasa is power manifestation, powers. All these three are required for successful manifestation of all powers. So lifestyle of Kailasa, initiation from Guru, and powers downloaded from Kailasa. That's it. That's it. You just manifest Paramashiva Jnana and Paramashiva Vijnana. So with this, today I wanted to guide you all into power manifestation with one powerful cognition. Keep your inner chatter pure, because your verbalizations, thought currents build your body and mind. Keep your thought currents pure. Meditate on this. Sit straight. Meditate on this powerful cognition. Keep your thought currents pure, because Your thought currents build your body and mind and life. Sit straight. Essence of today's satsang is keep your thought currents pure, because your thought currents build your body, mind, and life. Sit straight, close your eyes. Decide to keep your thought currents pure. Make this sankalpa strong in you and chant the Mahavagya intensely. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. With this, I bless you all. Start manifesting powers now. Let's all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Shuddhatvaita Saivam, Paramashivoham, the eternal bliss, Nityananda. Thank you. Be blissful.